Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Harvest Moon. The last episode, we got pretty far. In this episode, we're going to continue to go far. Okay. Still nothing. I'd just like to note that, I did check what this did, and apparently it is a charm to protect from disasters, as they say. I guess we'll see what they say. And if it's accurate to me, at any rate. Hey, we've got 2 cows. Yes, cow, good girl, you look fine today. Milk. I would like to have one day of just seeing how much this milk costs. Because quite frankly, that would be great to know for later. So I can kind of get an estimate. But at the same time, I don't want to miss a day of selling eggs. Because that's a day of missed profit that I could have used. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Alright. So far, so good. Okay. Whether or not we're going to buy more cows is a question I'd like to ask. Because frankly, again, I don't know if I'm going to be doing so. Like, right now. Because I would like to buy as many seeds as we possibly can, because we're going to be getting into, winter. Like, I don't know if I want to spend... Also, crap, none of the chickens had eggs. Well, I guess we're going to find out how much that milk is after all. Because I think I forgot to feed them previous day. Could have sworn I fed them, but apparently not. I could forage, but I think I'm just gonna try to find out how many, I'm just gonna try to find out how many, how much we're gonna get from all this milk. Roughly. Because that would be a good estimate for later down the line. Okay. $876 pieces. Now I think I'm just gonna wait here. Though I think what I might do instead is I might start, planting a lot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get the, hell out. Preparation for summer, or spring and all that. Well, rather, spring. As you can see, a lot of digging. You can dig a lot with this thing. Which is what we're going to be doing. In preparation for spring. Okay. That should be enough. It's more plots than we had in summer. I just want to kind of keep the status quo a little bit, while also adding some. Because I don't know how many seeds we're going to be able to afford by the time it's spring. Dun, 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 dun. Come on! Nice material, 24 pieces. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. It's too heavy to pick up. Yeah, this looks pretty spooky. Looks spooky? Not sure what you mean by that. It's just a well. Unless it's supposed to be a reference to the ring, which I don't know if that... I think this kind of predates the ring. Or maybe not. Costs 300 gold, so each milk that's a small milk is 150 each. It's very good to know. Alright, let's sleep. Dun, 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 dun. Raining. Shop's closed because it's Saturday today. So roughly we're getting about 1,000 a piece. Sort of. For, Alright, I have to switch the brush. Roughly we're getting 1,000 a day from just animals alone. Like, not including anything else. Just animals. Oops. Wrong house. So if we go by that logic then, every cow is 150 gold. We have 7 cows. Let's see. It's times like this I wish I had a calculator when it comes to 50s. Though, I actually think that it's going to be around, like, not 7,000, but, like, thousands something. With the amount of cows we have, if they all could produce milk. Need to not waste this. Since winter is coming, and I think that, I think we have enough fodder. I'm pretty darn sure. For winter. Even if we were to waste some. Which I definitely don't want to do. Thank you, looks delicious. Alright. Okay. Ship all these eggs. I do wonder if the protects you against disasters is true or not, because I do not remember if the game intentionally is programmed to where you only face maybe one tornado on your first year, but then you start facing a lot of them. Because I will say, they happened enough to be and often enough in my previous playthroughs that I played of this game, enough to be incredibly annoying, especially if you bought a lot of seeds and you just got a major wipe of all your crops and everything that you had. It always sucked to have a tornado in this game in particular. Not so much for later games, but this game in particular, it was really rough. Because this was like the one game where if you didn't know about foraging, yeah, it could be very rough for you. I remember, like, buying a bunch of seeds and having half my crops missing by the end of a tornado, and it was really, really rough. It's hard to recover from that in this game. Kind of wish it was the same in other games of Harvest Moon in particular, because it kind of misses that charm of, well, you need to prepare in advance of what you're going to do during those times, because if you have your animals, then you're pretty well defended against any threats of tornadoes to your crops, because at least you're still making money. Whereas if you were to, like, say, just put it all into crops, you'd be in a lot of trouble. Which is, again, the whole purpose of planting crops in this game is to eventually invest in not only your house, but it's also to invest in your, animals. That's, like, the main point of it all. Is to invest in your animals, invest in your, future, so you can always make money on every day. Like, that's the whole point, is to make money every day. Either through foraging or ranching, or both. We're doing right now. Because again, the more money you make in these kinds of games, the better off you are, and the fact we have so many options, it's good to make use of that as much as you possibly can. If you wanted to befriend the villagers, you can. You can do that. I haven't really talked about that much, but you can do that if you wanted to do that. I don't recommend it on your first year. It's 4 o'clock now. Shipper is coming soon. I barely squeaked by that with 3 mushrooms. I would like to see how much we just made, though. Is that all you're shipping today? It costs 1,500 gold in total. I'll put the money in the box tomorrow. So on an optimal day, we could make it roughly 1,500 gold. It's great. We won't be able to make that in winter, mind you, but we will be able to make that quite often. Alright. It's raining today. Sunny tomorrow. Kind of disappointing when the weather's not good on Sunday. That other cow really should be almost grown soon. So we should have 3 cows that are... Because I don't remember buying any of these cows out of order, in the sense that I made sure that the cows were bought pretty close together. I mean, some of them may be a few days apart. Or a few weeks apart. This milk looks a little bit different from the other milk, but I don't know if I'm just not thinking, and I just think... Because there is a large milk in this game. I think there is also medium milk, but I could be wrong. It's kind of why we're doing this, talking to all the cows, you know, brushing them. It's to up our friendship with them so that they can produce better product. It doesn't make sense, but, you know, hey. Oops. Speaking of hay. Alright. Oops. Really don't need to be doing that. Really don't need to be doing that. Okay. So again... Give them all their fodder they need. So essentially, a cow is worth 3 chickens. Because it would take 3 chickens to make 150 gold. Which is funny because I think chickens are 1,000 gold apiece, so it would be 3,000 gold for essentially what one cow would do, and a cow is 5,000 apiece. But with a few cows, you can make way more than these chickens will ever produce. With the max amount of chickens you can have. So I guess it's sort of a trade-off in that case. I don't know what I just did, but I did something. I think you can feed the animals directly, which I think is what just happened. I don't like doing that because all of the animals look alike, and it's hard to tell which one's who, and they don't tell you which ones you fed, so... Because of my crappy memory with that, I'm not going to be doing that. And I think I just fed a chicken an egg, which is very weird. But yeah. Our chickens and our cows are pretty much going to be the only way we're going to be making money in winter. I don't really think we're going to be making money in winter aside from that. Because, quite frankly, again, there really is no way to make money aside from animals. Like, I think there is only one other way to make money, and it takes a very long time to get. And that is the only way. So, yeah. And again, if you want to befriend the villagers, it's better to do that on your second year if you want to befriend anyone other than the one that you married. Because you'll have a lot more time that way, because the first year, like now, is spent foraging, getting as much money as possible so that you can manage, getting a lot of things done in preparation for your second year. Because the second year is the most important year. Because it is the last year that you're really going to be able to play, aside from half of the third year. Like, you're going to want to do as much as you possibly can. In a relatively short amount of time. Like, you're going to want to do your best in the first year, as much as you can. It's a little dangerous, oh well. Eating our lunch right now is a great thing. That means we can actually go get another mushroom without having to worry about time. It'd be different if we ate our lunch on the mountain, because then we'd have less time. Since we ate our lunch when we were about to return, it's a lot better for time. And again, I don't know if I'm going to be playing other Harvest Moons. I'd like to. It's not really a game that most people enjoy because there's a lot of games where they're, like, more action-based that are a lot more popular. And, yeah. But, I will say this. I will be playing, probably, and I have thought about this for a while. I may be playing Animal Parade or Tree of Tranquility, or, you know, another game that I have a little bit of knowledge in. 1,450 golds tomorrow. Thanks for the trouble. And we really are close to the end of fall here. We've only got like 5 days left. Let's sleep it off. Da, 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 da. We have how much? We have 4,000 gold. And again, we're going to be buying cows as soon as we get the ability to. Until the end of fall. And then all of the money that we get from our animals is going to go straight to the next year for farming. And we're going to plant as many plants as we doggone can. To get the last achievement reward. Anyway, in the next episode, we're continuing forward. See you guys then.